Hello, Jeff, everyone here. I don't know what's going on, guys. I am on some type of streak of testing gear setouts and just getting insanely lucky starts. We just rolled into gym high. I didn't think I was even going to go time, but I think we'll just take gym high and just see where this run takes us. Let me tell you guys what's going on after we take this here. So we are currently a bear. We are playing another leaf build. We are trying to focus on the strike area and luck item value parts of bear. So one of bear's things is you get a lot of strike area from it, which is kind of cool. You also get a lot of luck, not a lot of attack speed. With beast within, you gain strike damage, strike area every second till your next attack. So what I wanted to try, also we're taking the heightened senses and the life steal from strikes and the sanguine is natural. What I wanted to try was to get Whirlpool going, because Fluffy had talked about and shown off a while ago that he got Whirlpool working with bear form and making it huge area. So I'm running this setup here. We're pretty healthy. We got some really solid armor. We got a 144 armor chest piece with like healing and extra heals. Downside is our dice situation is non-existent, and we have no bonus legend offers and 11% master offers, and we've taken two powers. Or we've taken two abilities. One is Master Flare and two is Gym High. I don't get it, but whatever. We'll figure it out. I don't know why it's going so lucky, so I decided to start the recording. We'll just jump into it, see how it goes. Again, I'm trying to get Whirlpool. Basically, any big strike is good here, so if we don't get Whirlpool, I'm also okay with taking something like Tornadoes and Hurricane are kind of hilarious with big strike area. So, what I was going to say is, whether Legong shows up first or Aegir shows up first, we'll take one of them, but I guess Legong has put himself to the front of the line. And we also, again, we have 10 alterations, so we're just going to devote to Legong. This is going to be a Tornado Druid build, I guess. Shout out to Last Epoch. If you haven't played that game, you should. If you're into ARPGs, it's kind of, I think it's the best one currently right now. If you've already, like, gotten your fill of Diablo 2. But, yeah, especially that last update. I didn't make any content on it, except for like one video, I think, but I played it quite a lot of it. I think I'll be ready to talk about that the next time they have an update. Anyways, let's go find ourselves some abilities from Legong, and these are not the droids we're after. I guess I could take lightning orbs to lock out spells. It's fine. Yeah, we're just in it for strikes here. Everything else is kind of an afterthought. We do have a lot of healing. We also have bear form, which is just naturally a lot of armor. We have to get hit to go into it, which I think sucks. I kind of think bear form should trigger on being attacked. I don't know if that would make it too powerful, but I feel like it would feel better to shift into, personally. My concern here is, like, we're probably gonna have a slow start. This isn't helping. This is terrible. Maybe we take Ball Lightning as our dash so we can dash around. It's pretty good. But see, like in bear form, we have 135% luck, which isn't insane. We have 324% strike area, which is kind of a lot. If we can hit a few decent shrines, this could go crazy. So that's why I decided to nab Ball Lightning there. Bear, ball, bear. When you get hit, heal 4 life. I mean, yeah, we have to take that one, I think. The luck one is also quite good. I really love the bear artwork for this game. I think the devs did a fantastic job with the way the bear looks. Our prime damage is strike, right? That's one thing I didn't check. Yeah, it is, but like just barely, because I didn't add on a lot of strike damage. Again, this was like a test run with this gear. I just wanted to see how this worked, but then, you know. You roll a master ability and a legendary with no odds of getting it. It kind of makes sense. I guess we just take warped attack now just to get some extra XP in. We do have flare, so Frog is basically already dead. He doesn't know it yet, but he's dead. Even with 1 point of flare, it's enough. We need to find strike damage. And mind you, we could do this significantly stronger by just like putting on some black lightning pieces. I've found that like if we're gonna talk about like how strong these things are, we have to talk about it in like separating black lightning from the mix. Well, we're definitely gonna take chain lightning master here. Like it doesn't really scale with strike area at all, but it is another powerful strike. I will take armor. So the other thing we don't have is extra duration, really, on any pieces. So that's kind of funky. And not the Cool Medina kind. That's a hella dated reference. I heard it at the barbershop earlier, all right? So it is what it is. But, like, goddamn, so old. I hate it. I hate it, guys. All right, time. I don't think we're supposed to take force here. Oh, I don't really care. I think we're just supposed to alterate. Yeah, tornadoes, maybe one day it shows up. That'd be cool. We can do some stuff. I think I want to do a human build here soon, maybe tomorrow. A human druid build. She has like claws that give you an insane amount of attack damage and attack speed if you're in human form. So I feel like there's something to be done with that. I don't know. Leaf as a whole, just like her whole kit seems ridiculous comparatively. I would like movement speed, I think. Level 9 at 4 minutes is not very good. Admittedly. And one of the problems here, right, is we're like trying to go for a strike area build and we've gotten literally nothing for it yet. Which is, of course, the danger of just like starting a run and being like, oh, I'll just take gem high when time is really not really doing anything for us. Could I please pick that up? I'm sorry, game. I don't know how I offended it so that it wouldn't let me grab that item, but it is what it is, or something like that. All right, so the Naga have arrived. I got a reroll dice. That's kind of nice, actually. Maybe get us some tornadoes. Perhaps. Yeah, because we're not doing anything right now. Oh, it's fine. If we die, I can run it back with something different. All right, I'm going to try and hit tornado. Gross. I guess we take urgency because cooldown's good for form shifting and for tornadoes, but like, yeah. So yeah, part of the problem we have right now is like, look, I'm using this relic. 60 cooldown reduction is hilariously good. However, it only has 9 alterations on it. So puts us in a situation where doing stuff we don't really want to do. One of the other things we could have done, I guess, is Chains of War. I didn't think about that. Chains of War could go kind of crazy here. I mean, I feel like we're going to die and we're just going to run this back, but you never know. Those are some big tornadoes. I don't know. We get a few good levels we could do stuff. Right now it doesn't feel so great. A couple big shrines. Max out chain lightning. We're kind of healing in bear form. So that's that's a positive. All right, tornadoes up is good. Alacrity is also quite strong. Like really, really strong, to the point of it's possible I should have just taken it there. For sure. Upgrading tornadoes is also like obviously very good though, so either one. So we're gonna take a lot of damage in human form. That's all right. I feel like there's some gear we're missing. Like some of the area gear, we could get better of. Wow, that... Yeah, we're just gonna brawl with this guy. Player should do enough. Kind of is, kind of isn't. I don't want energy missiles. I'd rather... I think we just want to keep upgrading tornadoes. We could upgrade chain lightning, admittedly. But I think with all this cooldown reduction... Why is the bear swinging the other direction? I don't understand. So yeah, I'm seeing... We have like a damage issue right now. Oh, our prime thing is an attack. Oh, I'm so stupid. I messed it up. Okay, so we have to find a way to get strike damage, otherwise it doesn't work. Yeah. I wasn't supposed to take an attack because it takes off our prime benefits. We've basically lost our Amazon Prime, which means now we have to wait 2 days for shipping, which in the context of this game is kind of a lot. We could hit some shrines and get it back though. It's not over. It does hurt Sanguine Indulgence though, because that's gonna go towards our attack damage. And because that went towards our attack damage, now we have more attack damage, so it's gonna take more strike damage to overcome. Yeah, starting with 0 strike damage was just maybe, or like, you know, minuscule amounts of strike damage, maybe a mistake. But again, that's why I said that at the beginning, this was the test gear setup, because I didn't actually think this would work. Hence why I'd like to test it. I typically like to test runs at least once before I make you guys a video. Because you tend to know in like the first 5 minutes what's going to happen, and then especially if you go to the frog, you'll know. I'm not saying that this won't clear, because I think it does. It's kind of feeling like it will after we got tornadoes. And I guess we actually do attacks damage stuff now, but it's still not the best. Stupid warped attack. Okay, so there's the shrine that gives you strike damage for each strike slot you have used. That's what we need the most. Thunderstruck's fine. It's actually just a fine ability. And I realized we didn't... Oh, we hit the Eldritch Seal. Okay, so we take this one. And I think we just won. I think all of our problems just went away. Because HP isn't a problem because of bear form, right? So we should be able to trigger it every time it's supposed to trigger. That's gonna make our prime damage back to what we want it to be. I guess I will just take Flare because Flare is solid. And yeah, that shrine alone kind of solves all of our problems all at once. I mean, look, some of these past couple runs have been exceptionally lucky. Leaf really just like gets to do what she wants. She's blessed by the forest. You could Shay. You could Club Shay Shay. Does anyone else watch Club Shay Shay? I mean, I mostly watch clips of it and whatnot. Like, I don't think I've sat down and watched the whole thing, but ever since he did that that one interview with Cat Williams, it's like, oh man, this is hype. I take haste, sure. I'm talking about sports ball stuff on the on the video game channel. What are you doing, Jeff? The AI is not gonna like that. Our AI overlords. What's upgrade flare? Like, I could try and reroll to get to Legong, but I don't really care. Kind of want to do that with time. That's the weird part, right? Like, Gym High is so good, but at the same time, would I have been better off just not taking it and rolling to a different god? Oh, oh, Alacrity goes pretty hard. Especially if you get a lot of duration with Alacrity. You could do some stuff. But, you know. So yeah, we'll see how this continues. If we win this run... Yeah, if we win this run, then awesome, and I will have to do the Whirlpool one later. If we die, I'll run it back in this video. If not, if we want to put that one off, I'll do the human leaf run. So let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. Would you rather see like human leaf, or would you rather see like a variant of this, but instead of Legong stuff, we're mostly trying to do Whirlpool. Basically trying to get Whirlpool to take up the whole screen. And hopefully after this run, we'll actually find a little bit of gear that helps that agenda. I think right now, just a slight lack of area / duration gear for Leaf specifically. Probably because I've been playing too much of the other characters. I don't know, I feel like I go in waves. I also got to make that Averon build guide. I think I've got the 5 like things I want to do, or maybe not 5. I don't know. I had said 5 before in my head. That's how I was gonna do it. But like now I've come to the realization I don't have to do 5. I can just do like my top 3. What's in my way? It's my channel. I decide how it works. All right. Yeah. Let's not take attack damage. We could take alteration ritual. We could also take deadlock. See, okay. I guess that's a thing, right? Time did make sense because time has deadlock attached to it. Deadlock plus whirlpool, that is exactly what we want. If we could snipe hurricane. Look, I don't ask for much, game. In fact, you've already given me more than I deserve. But if it wanted to give me hurricane, that'd be kind of sick. Already got some big tornadoes. Yeah, this is like a run gone wrong, but somehow it doesn't matter. Okay, that guy's a problem. Go back to Elden Ring Night Rain, you dummy. I am so glad I did not try to stream that game this past Sunday, because it would have frustrated me to no end. I just recently beat the first boss solo. The amount of like learning and the pace at which you have to go at compared to Elden Ring is kind of crazy. It is a fun game though. Don't know if I'd recommend it if you're not like super into Souls-likes. Unless you're trying to play multiplayer. It's a very cool multiplayer game. The Scarecrow is getting kind of wrecked. Let me show you my fear toxin. It's inside the tornado. Seems to be working good. We haven't gotten the tornado infusion either, for the record. This is just like raw. We're doing it raw bear style, similar to Baldur's Gate 3. Got to keep them in bear form, you know. Halsin kind of looks like a bear, if we're being honest. When you evade, heals. When you evade, movement speed. I guess heals. I think it matters. Okay, here's a decision that actually does need to be made. So Breath of Fire would be good. However, if we take it, we are potentially limiting ourselves from the very unlikely hurricane or one of these two infusions. But I think given what we have right now and our lack of like XP gain, it would seem probably more likely that we just cash in. Like, see how big that fireball is? Like, it's half the screen. Deadlock, energy missiles. Energy missiles is not terrible. It's really not. But I think I'm just gonna take Deadlock. Again, if the Fates ever show up, we are gonna be much better served just taking one of the infusions. Like, either Chain Lightning or Tornadoes would be fine. I don't think I'd really complain about either. Bear form has... Yeah, if we're in bear form, we're very strong. We're at a bear farm? Not really. Alright, Chain Lightning up. Chain Lightning is just a strong ability. It's basically all there is to it. We got that, and we get that, then we can go... We go alterations here. I guess we could take banishes, but I think we have so few levels left at 16 minutes, it's more likely to benefit us, the alterations. Maybe rerolls would have benefited us better. Who knows? I'm sure someone could do the math and tell me which was actually better, but alteration feels better, because anytime we hit time, I would reroll right now. Some are potentially. So far, the Breath of Fire pick has been a positive, even though I can't imagine it's done that much work, right? Like, there's no way it's done an absurd amount of damage or anything, but it is like free damage for 1 point, so is that. And I mean, it's a big number, 76 to whatever, the 3,000 to 5,000, like almost half the screen. Oh, we're full, son of a son of a bee. Let's go back here. Son of a Barry B. Allen. Do you think in the B movie, do you think she had sex with him? Is that a wild question to ask? Giant grandpa's glove. Okay. Well, can't believe we got this one again. So I guess I take whenever I heal, since I have healing. It's just kind of free damage. Man, my videos out of context sure must be something. We could take Combust here. I will say one of the odd things about this character, right, is you don't get a lot of global stuff. Like, we have a lot of strike luck in bear form. We don't have a lot of global luck. And I think that holds true to a lot of things that happen with Leaf. Leaf really seems more about what your build is and what you decide to bring in. But and I think that's why everything Leaf does is so powerful, because the game wants you to be focused.
Where to?
The Fates exist, shocking. Can I say that burst within is just like complete total ass? More damage for each empty power slot, and you lose a power slot, and it takes one to already have it. It's so dumb. This is also bad. I'm just gonna take devotion. Oh, that's a gross level to take at 18 minutes. But it's just to try and get the infusion for either of our 2 strikes. Summoning an Amulet of the Fables. I think I have to take a look at that one. Even if, you know, it may be trash. I'm trying not to spend too much of the end of these runs picking up loot because, like, there's so much extra loot on the ground typically. This run, not as much because we're not killing everything because... Well, this one started off great, then it became a train wreck, then we hit that one shrine and kind of got really strong, but was still kind of a train wreck of a run, if I'm being totally honest. We shouldn't do that, we should just roll away. Tornadoes 5 is significantly better than everything else that was offered. It's not even close. It's not close to being close. Not close to being close. All right. Bring me your shrines. I was just thinking, what if they made a B movie, but they called it Berry Bee, and then it's like a B movie sequel, but it's actually about a bear. I don't know. I'm really tripping right now. It's been a long day. It's kind of like one of those like sleepy days. So my brain is wandering right now. And honestly, I think we're unkillable at this point. We get 1 level. That's kind of gross. Sure. What's the chance on that? 14%? Okay. This is what happens when everything goes wrong in a run, aside from... What did we get? Aside from Gym High and that 1 shrine. Basically, we got 1 shrine, and it won us the run. Is what happened. Plus the natural power of the bear. Okay, so we're gonna run away now, though, because, well, when we're not a bear, it's a bad time. But when we're back to bear form... Can I be a bear again? I'd like to be a bear. I was curious, are we going to lose a life here? Okay, this is really annoying. I'm just going to let it auto attack. We don't do any damage. We actually lost a life. We don't do any damage. It's kind of a problem. This is a nightmare run. This is awful. I hate this. This is Darkness 100 though, like... and we haven't leveled up anything to max. We got a common infusion for our worst strike. I don't know, man. Whatever. We actually get it. Problem is we're just like not hitting. We're also not really healing. I'm not really sure why. Oh my god. Oh, we're a human again. We have to flee. I still want to win this. All right, let's use lightning to just get away. Ow, rude. We should switch bear form here. I think we have to get hit for it, but... Oh no, we died right as we switched to bear form. That sucks. If she could just like chill out for a second, right? That would be cool. I'm gonna get her with my extra couple of 100 damage there. All right, we have to flee. We're in human form. This is bad. We're alive. I don't have a cooldown marker for Druid, unfortunately, for bear form. We got it. Should be able to win from now on. This is going to be a close fight. Depends how much we heal and how much we're able to actually hit her. Oh, I've turned into a ball of lightning. Didn't mean to do that. I think we win right here. Oh, she got out of the corner. Get her in the corner again. We got it. Yay. Yay. That was... Ooh, that was suffering. Let's be honest. That was a nightmare of a run. But sometimes, you know, sometimes you're gonna have bad runs, right? Sometimes it's just gonna be that way, but it's fine. Let's look at the damage chart. Kind of curious. Tornadoes at the top. Chain lightning slightly behind. I'm not surprised. You have to do a little work. Chain lightning can go above tornadoes, but it's difficult. Breath of fire. Yeah, if this was like 1 point of breath of fire, I'd be pretty happy. But having 1 point plus an infusion feels terrible. Player didn't do much. Again, that's part of the problem with like Leaf as a character. Not really a problem, but just like part of her style is that you lean into one thing specifically. Also, we got less damage from Alacrity later on in the run because only the boss, so she's worse at boss killing as well. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that could have done better here, but still a Darkness 100 win with, like, really trash gear. But anyways, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the deal. And I will see you next time with another Death Must Die video. Let me know which of the builds you want to see that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. But, yeah, Jeff out. Later. Bye.